Let me ask you a question. What are you grateful for? I know that seems maybe an easy question for a lot of people because immediately they'll rattle off my family, my friends, my health. But it is very easy to lose sight of all of the things that we have to be grateful for in today's age of just rapid fire social media, people feeling left out or unappreciated, or just the stress of making it through yet another day. What I want to talk about in today's episode is the power of gratitude, how you can use gratitude to help keep you focused on your goals, and more importantly, how it can benefit others. So let's dive into today's episode of You're in Charge Now What to talk about gratitude. All right, as I said in the opening today I'm recording this, episode 150, by the way, it is National Gratitude Day. And funny thing is, and this is why I think it's important to talk about it, I was deciding early on, what am I going to talk about on episode 150? Because this is the end of season 3. I'm going to take a little bit of time to, take some downtime in order to think about season 4, what we want to talk about, how we can help more people with this podcast. So I wrote the word gratitude down before I even knew it was National Gratitude Day. So I think it's really important for all of us to take a moment and really understand what gratitude is, what we have, the fact that you're living in whatever country you're living in, because I know a lot of people around the world are listening here. And there are so many people who are in more unfortunate circumstances than maybe you're in. And yes, I know I'm not making light of anyone's struggles, but we're alive. And for many of us, we have our health. And even if we have health challenges, a lot of times there's people around us who are there to help. There are so many people who are around you who would be willing to help if we would maybe put our ego aside and ask for that help. I spent some great time recently with some friends, some very dear friends, and it was interesting how all we cared about was being together, not taking selfies, not taking photos, not sharing what we're doing online. We just wanted to be around each other, to share the fact that that time was precious to us, that we valued each other, listened to each other, asked questions, asked for advice, and it was really refreshing because it's very easy, and I'm speaking for myself now, it's very easy to get caught up in the social media and the business of advertising. Again, I work in marketing, I work in advertising. So part of what you're doing is promoting your business. I'm not just talking about, promoting things about my family or sharing what we're doing about, because I decided a long time ago, I do not promote or show pictures of my children. Very rarely do I do that. I keep it more about business, about what I'm doing. I'll talk about my family, but I'm not showing pictures of them. But it is very easy to fall prey to the pressure of, I have to share everything I'm doing. I have to tell everybody how I'm doing better, because I want somebody to tell me, hey, that's great. And that makes me feel good. But that's not gratitude. That's just a little dopamine hit that someone liked our post. What I'm talking about is really being grateful. Grateful for who you have in your life that matters, that's there, that person you could call in the middle of the night and say, I need something, and they're there for you and they're helping you. I'm grateful for my family, for my wife, for my children, through the opportunities that I have, for my health, the fact that my parents are still alive at 90 and 89, and my brothers are all well, and their families are all well. That is important, and I'm grateful for that. And I don't take it for granted. And I'm grateful for the business opportunities that I have, the fact that I can travel and I can go meet people and I can speak and I'm able to help others. That's a gift. And the fact that all of you, I never imagined that I would have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people downloading this and listening to this, and on the YouTube channel as well, 15, 20,000 people. And I know to some, well, that's not a lot. But to me, I never went out with the intention of I need thousands and millions, and boy, do I want all these subscribers. Now, I will tell you again, there are times where I'm going, I don't have enough. I don't have enough people. I need more people. And then you get the text from someone who says, thank you for all you're doing. That episode really helped me. That meant something. Or even from the guests who I'm internally grateful for, all their time and their energy and their passion of saying, no one ever asked me those questions before. I'm glad I could share that. Or them telling me, I had someone listen to the podcast and they contacted me and thanked me for sharing. So again, that someone said it to me the other day, that ripple effect, you don't know when you throw that pebble in where the ripple's going to go. So just being grateful that I could throw a pebble in, grateful that someone would jump on a call with me to do a podcast. Someone who I met on Twitter, who I never met in person, were willing to share their story. I'm so grateful for that. And so I ask you every day, all of you, to, when you wake up in the morning, that's the first thing you should be grateful for. My feet hit the floor. I'm alive. I'm up. And say to yourself, thank you. And say to yourself, who am I grateful for? Really, who am I grateful for? Who am I proud to be associated with? And who needs me to be at my best today? And who can I impact? I think if you move through the world with that sense of gratitude and understanding your impact, as little as you may think you have, just saying hello to someone, saying thank you to someone, knowing someone's name, who maybe where you get your coffee from, asking them how their day is, thanking them for what they do. All of those little things cause that ripple effect, because then they're grateful for the job, that they impacted your life, that they did something, that you took time out of your day to say thank you. So as I said, this is episode 150. I'm taking a little pause. I need to regroup, refresh, refocus for season 4. I want to make sure that this brings value to you. I have set out with this sole intention of helping those who find themselves in charge of a project, a team, a business, because so often we are left to our own devices to figure it out on our own, and we don't know who to reach out to. And as I said, I can't thank my guests enough for offering their guidance, their support, their strategies, their stories to inspire others. I'm so grateful to my family and my business team, all of them, for their support to help put this podcast together, to let me basically take over my wife's office to film this, for them to be quiet when I'm filming, all of the things. I've learned so much in this 2-year plus journey of doing this podcast and doing this week in and week out to share with you. But as I said, I just want to make sure that it's always valuable. I'm grateful for your feedback. I'm grateful for your attention, and I don't want to disappoint you. So we're going to take a little pause. But again, getting back to gratitude, make sure that you start your day with gratitude. You end your day with gratitude. Understand all the people that you impact. You don't realize the impact you have, good or bad. So understand that as well. The impact you have, that ripple. What stones did you throw out today into the world, and what impact will you have? But when you start your day with gratitude, it puts you in a position of, I believe, of helping others and entering the world in a mindset of service versus what's in it for me. Because if you're not grateful for your opportunities, if you're not grateful for the people around you, then it's just take, what's in it for me. That's not a good way for you to move through the world. I don't think it's a good way for anyone in the world to move. So please, on this National Day of Gratitude, be grateful for all you have. Tell the people who mean something in your life that you are grateful that they're there. It means a lot. Make sure that you are starting and ending your day in a grateful state of mind. And as I say at the end of every episode, again, please make sure you share this out. I'm sure there's someone who would benefit from this. I know I've said that, I guess, 150 times. And I hope you have. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you found value. My goal is to help you become better, become the leader that you want to be in my own way, the best I can. So I look forward to seeing you again on the next episode. It may be a week or 2 or 3 until you see some new episodes, but I am in search for some new guests to help you become that leader. So please don't forget me. I'll be back. Thank you again. And I am so grateful for your attention and your feedback. I appreciate you. Thanks. And I'll see you again on the next episode.